In this short introductory video, I'm going to show you something about Roger's characteristics. Okay, so we're going to look at Roger. Okay, Roger's characteristics. So these are the things that make products perhaps attractive to buyers. Okay, so why they're successful. So what makes for a successful product? So we're looking at Roger's characteristics. So the first one he identified as being a reason why you might perhaps want a product is very obvious. This one here is relative advantage. So we often want a product if it's better than what's out there at the moment. So if your product is going to be better, if it's going to be more efficient, it's going to cost less, or it's going to in some way be, show you be better than what's out there. So maybe it's a bike, or maybe it's lighter, maybe it's stiffer. Something makes it a better thing. Okay, so it's better than what we've got. Relative advantage. That's a key thing for a product. That leads to people wanting your thing. If your product is basically saying that you've got a better. Yours is better. Yours is a better product than everyone else's. So you're a better product. People want it. That's your relative advantage. The second one of these key points, okay, is this thing here, compatibility. Okay, so people want your product if it's compatible. So we think to ourselves, does it fit? Okay, does it fit in what we've got at the moment? Does it fit with what we expect? It's got to be acceptable socially. Okay, and it's got to also fit with our products. So it's compatible with society and compatible with products. So this one here is all about, does it fit? You could think of it, does it fit socially? Okay, or is it such an odd thing, no one's going to want it? So does it fit socially, and is it compatible with other products? Such as batteries. There was a time when you used to have like sort of cassette players. You used to walk along with a cassette player to listen to your own music, and some of them would be smaller, so they'd be better than existing products. But they would require specialist batteries, so the batteries weren't compatible with other things, and that added a problem to it. So people didn't necessarily want it. Right, and then on to the third point of these is this whole thing about complexity. Okay, so complexity. Complexity is really important. If it's too hard to understand, why have it? What's the point? It's got to be understandable. So this, complexity, think back to Dieter Rams and what makes a good design. Roger's characteristics is the same thing, complexity. It's got to be both understandable. So that's the same as Dieter Rams and what makes a good design. It's got to be understandable, but it's also got to be kind of easy to use. Easy to use. So I think, intuitive. We want it to be so we can use it. So it's not too complex. That's a key thing. And something else that makes products successful is this whole thing about observability. So if we've seen other people using a product, or if we've seen other people using it, and we've seen them use it and successfully, we think to ourselves, that could be good. That could be a good thing for us. Okay, so that's if we've seen users. So when we looked before at sort of who adopted new designs, new product, that isn't something that would be taken up and used by those people who are early adopters. So if I went back to the adoption diffusion, so these innovators down here, they won't have ever seen anyone use it, okay? And early adopters won't have seen many. But by the time we get to early majority, these people have all seen the products. So they've got good observability. We know they've seen it. And suddenly that, yeah, actually I've seen this product. It's successful, it's good, I like it, it works. So that adds to how successful a product can be, because people have seen it be successful. Right. And then another key characteristic for a successful product and successful product on the market is this whole trialability. Okay, have we used it? This is almost like testing. So have you tested it? Have you taken it out, had a look at it? You know, is it going to work? So maybe it's been tried out by some people. Maybe it's been tried out by a small test group, but somehow it's been tested, so we know this works. So this could be tested on the market, or it could be tested with a small focus group. Have they tried it? Does it work? So that's a key thing. So these are our key things according to Rogers characteristics that make something successful. The product needs to be have a relative advantage. It needs to be better than what's out there. It needs to be compatible with what we know and what we can use. Mustn't be so complex we don't understand it. Must be easy to use. It's good if we've seen the product in use, then we know it's successful. And trialability. Has it been trialed by someone else? Have we tested it? Has someone else tested it? Do we know? Okay, so quite often we see it on internet reviews and things. So we need to see if things are going to work. Okay? And there are 5 key things, Rogers characteristics, things that make for successful products.